So funny story. I had a dream the other night that, I don't know whether I was friends with Candy Johnson or I had met her, and she was like, "Oh girl, I need to reshape your eyebrows." And I was like, "Oh, Candy Johnson, she's gonna thread my eyebrows." And then I woke up. So I never got to see how that turned out. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melissa, and today we are going to be talking about tinting your eyebrows. So the backstory for me is my salon used to tint my eyebrows when I got my hair done, and I guess about a year ago, maybe a little bit longer, the policy became that they wouldn't do it anymore, and I think it's mostly because why give something away for free when you can now charge $20 for it? So I was really kind of annoyed. They were like, "Oh, we'd be happy to schedule an appointment with a brow tint specialist." And I'm like, okay, I already have to schedule a separate appointment for my colorist and for my stylist. Now you want me to schedule with a third person to get my brows tinted. I was pissed. So I was like, no, not doing that. I'll take care of it myself. And so I really struggled to find the right solution for me. I wanted something that was kind of easy. I knew I could probably do it myself. So I came up with this solution. It is this product. It's the Just for Men Mustache and Beard Tinting Kit. And the rationale behind this is, this is safe to use on faces because men's beards are on their faces, that it should be safe for me to use up here. I would do a test patch. If you've never used hair color or hair dye before, I would definitely do a test patch first, just to make sure that you don't have a skin reaction. That's my disclaimer. Test first. But I've done this once or twice. I'm getting ready to head out for a vacation in a couple of weeks to Florida. I'm hoping it will involve some nice weather, maybe the beach, maybe a little hot tub. I'm not going to want to have my brows done, so I want to have brows that are deep and dark enough so that I feel kind of like I still have brows. And so this is something anybody can use, whether you want to lighten or darken your brows, or if you're like me where you start having some grays coming in and you want to, my brows are in good shape, they're just turning gray. Yeah. So I thought I would share with you how I do this, kind of do a little demo, and go from there. So I have two colors here. I have used this one, which is the medium brown M3. I thought it was a tiny bit dark. Doable, but a tiny bit dark. So I've picked up the next lightest shade, which is light medium brown. And I think that's a little bit better. If you look at the boxes, you can kind of see. My recommendation to you would, when you're choosing a color, start a little bit lighter. You can always deepen the brows yourself with, a pencil or some other kind of product, but if they're really dark, they're going to look strange. So I would err on the lighter side as opposed to the darker side. This was okay. You probably didn't even notice when I was using this, but I think this might be better, and especially since the last time I went to get my hair done, she's like, "I think we should go a little bit blonder." So I'm a little bit blonder. So let me show you what's in the kit. This is the applicator. We're not using that. And I believe these are gloves. We're not using those either. Instructions, which you should definitely read so you kind of have an idea about how the product works before you use it, even though you're watching this video. And then there are two tubes. There is the color base and the developer. And what I particularly like about this product is there's little screw caps on top, so you can use a little bit and save the rest for a later time. And then all of that, it also comes with a little mixing tray. So my recommendation for applying it to your brows, some people like to use a spoolie. I actually like to use a little Q-tip. I think you get a better color saturation, and these with the little pointed end, they're the Q-tip precision tips, you have a little bit more accuracy. You don't need a lot of product to do this. So you need about less than a dime. I mean like half a dime, and half a dime. Not 2 nickels, half a dime, half a dime. Just a really, I mean, look at the area you're covering. Very small. So you only need a little tiny bit, and we are going to put a little dab of each in here, mix it up, and then apply it to my brows. The setting time is 5 minutes. Seriously, just 5 minutes. So you can really do this on the fly rather quickly and be ready to go. So I do need my mirror a little bit closer. And that's why I'm kind of wearing this crappy little t-shirt, because I don't, just in case a blob falls. So that's about how much I use of each product. That's not very much, but it's plenty. So I am going to start out by just, you know, combing through my brows. And then I'm just going to take the Q-tip and mix these together. So you want to be really careful. You don't want to get this in your eyes, but you're not, this is not drippy. So you're just going to gently brush this just where the hairs are. So I'm going to just zoom in so you can see what that looks like, and I'm going to leave that on for 5 minutes. So it is going to, you know, change color, just like, you know, when you dye your hair. So you can see just when you get your hair colored, as it develops, it does set and change colors. So don't be surprised if that happens. See, I didn't even use all of it, but that was plenty. This could probably be a lifetime supply. Okay, so my 5 minutes is up. I think you can see that it has developed, turned a little bit darker, and I'm just going to take a damp washcloth, a crappy old one that's, you know, on its last legs that I don't care about, and just wipe off the product. I didn't show this part, but I did wash my face afterwards to make sure there was no residue left on my skin. And here you can see a side-by-side before and after, and a close-up of the after. It's a very subtle change, but I think it's really worth doing if you want lower maintenance brows. And that is really all there is to it. It's so simple. A package of this goes for about $10. You probably could use it, I would say maybe 6 months before I would toss it out, just because a little bit of air gets to the tubes and they may oxidize a little bit. So I think that's a great deal. Better than spending 20 bucks every time I get my hair done. And I actually really like this color quite a bit. A lot better than the last one. So in case you're wondering what color I used, it was light medium brown M30. You can see that right here. The other color I used that was just a tiny bit darker was medium brown M35. So I think it looks really natural. It's great for the summertime, or when you just want to be out and about and you don't want to have a lot of fuss with your look, but your brows need a little color. So I love this method. It really works beautifully. Make sure you save this, wash it out, and save it for next time. And you can do your brows in 5, it's like hardly takes any time, and it's really not messy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if this is something you're thinking about trying. Do you get your brows tinted professionally? Do you do it yourself, or you just fill them in? You know, what is your brow routine? For me, I'm kind of low maintenance on my brows. I do color them with a little brow tint sometimes. Sometimes I fill them in a little bit. Sometimes I just go natural. I'm all over the place with my brows. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care. Bye.